If you have been waiting for the housing market to finally shift in your favor, it already has. Inventory is kind of exploding across the triangle, and in some areas it is up by over 60%. Prices are flat or falling, and buyers suddenly have leverage again. So the big question is the seller's market officially over? And what does this mean for 2026? So let's break it down. I'm Jodi Bakst with Real Estate Experts working in Chapel Hill in Durham, North Carolina. In this video, I am going to give you the 2025 housing market update for Durham, Chapel Hill, and the North Carolina Triangle area. I will show you exactly what changed between 2024 and 2025 using real local data. And then I'm going to tell you what I believe this means for buyers and sellers heading into 2026. No hype, just numbers and what they actually mean on the ground. Let's start with inventory. The real story. The biggest shift in this market isn't prices, it's actually supply. We have gone from years of scarcity to something that we haven't seen in a long time. More choice. Here's what inventory did between 2024 and 2025. In Cary, Apex, Morrisville, inventory surged 63.7%. Hillsborough is up 60%, Durham's up 50%, Chapel Hill and Cary is up 30.6%, and Orange and Chatham County still have significant increases, but they're more in the mid-teens. What this tells us is simple. That lock-in effect is breaking. Sellers are listing homes faster than buyers can actually absorb them right now, and that changes everything. Are buyers actually buying? Here's the most important thing that the headlines are getting wrong. The market is not frozen. Closed sales actually went up in every major area. In Chapel Hill and Cary, they were up 9.5%. In Cary, 8.4%. In Durham, they were up 4%, and Chatham County up 3%. So demand didn't disappear. What has changed is buyers' behavior. Buyers are still buying, they're just no longer rushing or overpaying or waiving everything to win. Let's talk prices now. And this is where it gets more nuanced. Is flat the new up? What we're seeing is a split between affordable markets and premium luxury markets. In Chapel Hill, the data was kind of eye-opening. Median prices are down 5% and average prices are down almost 4%. In Durham and Orange counties, prices were flat. In Cary, it was up only 0.3%, which is essentially flat. Hillsborough was the outlier where prices were up 3%, and in Chatham County, they were up almost 4%. So the takeaway is that the double-digit appreciation is over, at least for now. In premium areas, pricing power has weakened and negotiating power has returned. And if you want proof that buyers are back in control, look here. Days on market jumped dramatically. In Cary, up 56%. In Hillsborough, up 52%. Chapel Hill, up 14%. And sellers are no longer getting full price. The list to sales price ratio has dropped. It's ranging in Chapel Hill 97%, Morrisville 97%, Chatham County 96.8%. What this means is that bidding wars are the exception now, not the rule. So let's talk about the wild card, mortgage rates. Rates have stabilized and pulled back from recent highs. When you combine that with flat prices, something important happens. Affordability improves, and the data show it. Chapel Hill affordability is up 11.9%. In Orange County, 6.7%. In Durham, 6%. This is why buyer activity didn't collapse. Buyers may not love rates, but they love options, leverage, and negotiating power. Based on where we're ending 2025, here is my outlook for 2026. Well, first, expect an inventory hangover. The excess supply will put pressure on prices in 2026, especially in areas that saw 50 to 60% inventory growth. Second, we're moving into a true balanced or buyer-leaning market. Watch the percent of list price received. If it dips below 96%, that's a clear buyer's market signal. Third, the luxury correction isn't done. Chapel Hill showed us what happens first. Higher priced markets will continue to feel affordability ceilings, while value-driven areas will stay more stable. 2026 is shaping up to be the year of buyer leverage. Not a crash, not a boom, but a market where strategy matters again. Buyers get time, options, and negotiating power. Sellers must price their homes right and be prepared well so you don't sit on the market. If you want clear, data-driven updates on the Triangle real estate market, make sure that you like the video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on notifications. I'm Jodi Bakst with Real Estate Experts working in Chapel Hill and Durham, North Carolina. And I post regular market breakdowns so that you can make smart decisions, whether you are buying, selling, or just watching what comes next. If you want to talk strategy for your next move, send me an email at jodi@realestateexperts.net and let's talk.